Hi there, my name is Trish Hadhu. I am the training consultant for Visit Albuquerque, and I would like to welcome you to today's presentation on providing excellent customer service in challenging situations. You know, we all know in the hospitality industry that our number one goal is to always create a welcoming environment and to ensure the most pleasant experience for our customers. Although we know as of late, we've been working under some challenging circumstances, and sometimes our customers can become a little impatient with us. Excuse me. They don't fully understand the circumstances within our business, and they expect pretty much everything to operate exactly the way that they remembered it prior to the pandemic. So it's very important for you to develop skills to communicate effectively with your customers. Because honestly, the majority of our customers, once they understand the situation within your business, they're sympathetic. They're a lot more sympathetic with things. For example, maybe they have to wait just a little bit longer than usual for their meal, or in a hotel, maybe housekeeping has to come in every other day instead of every day. It's just, the important thing is just to make sure that you're proactive with your communication with your customer. So in today's presentation, I'm going to give you some tips on how to effectively build that rapport with your customers, gain their confidence, earn their trust, and also help you diffuse those difficult situations when necessary. Because I think everybody realizes now our customers are excited to get out. They're excited to come to your place of business and experience it again. And you want to make sure that you're giving them the best experience possible. So, one of the first things that I like to talk about is when customers walk into your place of business, the first thing you want to make sure of is you give them a great first impression. Give them that friendly greeting, that warm smile, show that sincere interest, and give them that direct eye contact. Those things are all important in a first impression. And I did list some friendly greetings here because I think without you realizing it, you all are working 4 to 6 to 8 hours a day. You're dealing with 50 to 100 customers within a day. And sometimes you don't realize that you could be repeating yourself. You could be saying the same thing over and over again. Mix it up a little bit. Have a little fun. Because if you're having fun, that's going to rub off on the customer, and you're going to even give them a better experience. So again, remember, we have one time to give a first impression. Okay? Make it a great one. Make it memorable. All right, and so, you've given them that great first impression, and now you're realizing, oh my goodness, something's wrong. They're upset about something. First thing you need to do when somebody is upset is listen. Win the customer, not the argument. Okay? Let them vent, like it says. Let them vent, express their feelings. Don't talk, don't interrupt. Allowing them to vent, get it off their chest, let off a little steam. Sometimes that in itself can start to diffuse that situation, But while they're venting, really listening and hearing your customers, making that direct eye contact with them shows that you are listening and you're understanding and you're really wanting to fix that situation. Give them your full attention. We want to make sure that they understand that you care and that you really truly want to make it right. Remember, our customers do have options. You don't want them driving down the street to your competitor. You want them to stay right here in your place of business. This is going to remind them why they chose your business in the first place. So listen to your customers. And then acknowledge, show respect, stay calm, put yourself in your customer's shoes. And I know sometimes it's difficult, but we are in the service industry. We are here to serve our customer. React with politeness. React with patience. Be compassionate. And I say stay calm. You know, how we react initially is truly going to set the stage for the rest of the conversation. Do not get defensive. This will only make the situation worse. Okay? Stay calm. Acknowledge their concerns. And what I mean about, about acknowledging their concerns is while they were venting, while they're letting off a little steam, you're listening to some of the things that they're saying. Repeat some of those things. Maybe it was that in a restaurant, their food is cold. They're not happy because their food is cold. Gosh, I am so sorry that your food is not warm, that it's cold. I am going to take care of that. Maybe at a hotel, it was they walked in and they didn't have any towels. Whatever the situation is, I am so sorry that there were no towels in your hotel, in your room. I am going to make sure to take care of that. And you notice that I'm saying the word I. You know, sometimes we have a tendency to say the word we. And although there's nothing really wrong with that word we, when you're using the word I, you're showing ownership. You're telling the customer, I'm going to take care of this for you. I'm going to make sure that there's towels in your room. You're taking ownership. Okay. And, and then of course, like I apologize and empathize. You want to make sure that you empathize. If you empathize with the customer's problem, it's going to truly calm them down. And like some of the things that I have on here, acknowledging the issue is the first step in solving it. Empathy. Seeing with the eyes of another, listening with the ears of another, and feeling with the heart of another. That is truly empathizing with someone. And then body language. Body language speaks volumes. Think about it. You know, think about how much a person can express just with body language, just with facial expressions. You can tell when somebody's happy. You can tell when somebody's sad. Somebody's upset, somebody's angry, and when somebody's surprised. You can see all that just with their body language and their facial expressions. And then again, eye contact. This is gonna build that connection between you and your customer, and they're gonna feel more valued by you. Personal space, I think that goes without saying. I think you're already giving your customer that personal space. And then tone of voice, body posture. Oh my gosh, there is so much you can say just with your tone of voice. Think about it. I can say the exact same thing and mean it totally two different ways, just with my tone of voice, my body language. I can say something as simple as, hi, how are you today? What can I get you? Or I can say, cross my arms. Hi, how are you today? What can I get you? I've said the exact same thing, but yet said it totally two different ways. And there's an interesting statistic that I want to share with you. And it is, on the slide here. And studies show that while you're communicating with someone, only 7% is conveyed through what you say, through what I say. 7%. Okay. The other 93% is conveyed in how you say it, your body language, your tone of voice. Body language speaks volumes. Your body language enhances your voice while also emphasizing your message. So be aware of your body language. And then diffusing a situation and lowering your voice. And I know that has to deal with tone, but a lot of times your customers' voices are elevated when they're upset. Your voice has to stay in the lower key. Plus, you don't know who's listening. Okay? You have guests that are in your place of business. You have associates that could be listening to this conversation. Be the example of what it looks like to take care of a customer who's upset. And then think of what you can do, not what you can't. You may sometimes be, customers coming at you, You know, you could be thinking, oh, geez, I don't know if I can help this customer. No, think of what you can do. And then don't take it personally. Remember, the customer is mad at a situation, something that occurred. They're not mad at you. Don't take it personally. And then I like to say, focus on the situation, not the person. Focus on what they're upset about, not the person. And then use positive language. I know, you know, maybe you've been a customer in a place of business and this has happened to you. Be careful of those things you say. I put some things on things you shouldn't say and what you should say instead. A customer, when they're upset, doesn't want to hear, I don't know. No, let me find out for you. It may be that you don't know, but let me find out for you. Calm down or settle down. I understand how you feel. I'd feel the same way. No one else has complained about this. No. What more can you tell me about this issue? Tell me a little more because I want to fix it. Okay? It's not my fault. I think some of us may have heard this statement. It's not my fault, not my area, not my department. Customers don't want to hear that. Let's see how I can make this right for you. And then some other things to think about and maybe to say. And I say, be kind with your words. And I'm going to go through a few of these. I can understand why you'd be upset. I want to take care of this for you immediately. And then as you go down a few more, you know, if I can't take care of this, I know who can. You have a right to be upset. Like we said earlier, I'd be upset too. And if I were in your shoes, I'd feel the same way. You know, there's a quote by a woman by the name of Claire Musket, and I think it's an extremely true statement. And it says, building a good experience does not happen by accident. It happens by design. So remember that. Building a great experience happens by design. And last but not least, make a great last impression for your customer. You know, you've done everything you can thus far. I know that customer now is happier than when they first came in. Leave them with a lasting impression. Make it memorable. You want them to come back to your place of business. Okay? I am happy we were able to take care of the issue. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Thank you for your patience with us, your loyalty to us even when things go wrong. Thank you for your continued business. And thank you for coming in today. And please come back and see us soon. Smile, warm, sincerity. Okay. Well, gosh, thank you for joining me today. I hope you can take many of these things or all these things back with you to your place of business. And remember, win the customer, not the argument. Go out, have a great day, and go out and make a customer's day as well. Thank you. See ya.